Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to work on prepping the frame for the stretching, so come along. Yeah, so if you guys watched the last video, we got the front end of this all torn down, and we still got some more to do. What we're gonna work on tonight is we're gonna work on getting the rear end out and making some braces before we cut this all apart. Obviously, we gotta do some measurements too and everything. I'm gonna have Jason, before we go too terribly far though, I want him to get the shocks and the springs out. And I just wanna see how the frame is sitting, if with the current tire size and everything, if it'll go all the way down, because depending on how it sits will really dictate our bag size and or if we go with a smaller tire. So first things first, Jason, probably get the shocks and the springs out.
All right, we'll get at it. We'll see right now. So we've had really good luck with all the rest of the bolts. That doesn't mean today's I'm gonna be positive, they'll come out. They're coming out one way or another. This might be a grinder job. That'll work.
Oh yeah,
It was easier. They were just stripping out and then the nuts stripped out on the bottom. It's by far a bit rustier back here than it was up front.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You want to grab that side over there and let's lift this up and see if the springs fall out?
Why don't want to put it on the jack stands? I'll lift this slider under.
Sure. Good. A little more. There we go.
Okay. See if I can gently pry it out. Okay.
Okay, now let's
take it back off the jack stands.
yeah.
That's not heavy at all. Thought it was going to be heavier.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's just see what we're... So that's bottomed out right there. What are we hitting on? Is it just these?
Mm-hmm. What, the light?
Yeah, if you can. Oh, we're hitting on the bump stops.
Oh, we don't need those where we're going.
Nope.
Okay. Bump stops out.
Both of them?
Yep.
Cool. Good.
Now you're...
Okay. Now,
Oh, I got an
so yeah, that's we're on the rear end. We're about 3 1/4 inches off the ground. Yeah, we're on the subframe up, or not the subframe, but the cross member up there.
Yeah.
The question is, am I going to be happy with it being 3 inches off the ground? Here's also the thing. We can put the body lower than the frame as well.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Unless you notch your frame more.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that because that was the whole point of doing this style frame.
I understand.
If we do end up doing it this way, we're gonna have to make sure that the front is equal as well.
Right.
Because otherwise, when it airs out, it'll. And we don't want to mount the body crooked on the frame either.
Right. No, I got you.
I feel like that's a problem for future us. I feel like we continue with what we're doing. We get the frame stretched, get the bags in, get the bag mounts, get the control arms, get the engine and trans in, and see how it sits.
Yep. So what I thought I was gonna do. That's all right. At least it turns, so it's not frozen in there. All right. I can handle that. All right. I'm gonna get the floor jack. Yeah, all the nuts came off.
Okay.
They all turned, so they should come out.
Yeah, yeah. Give it a whack-a-do. Love it.
Okay, that one went.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna lower the jack down here, all right?
Yes. Go right ahead. Well, it's still hitting the frame.
Well, pull that way. Nope, I'm gonna try down.
Now you gotta wiggle it. That
Now
way.
we can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, now that we got all that done, we gotta put some braces in. So I'm thinking around where we're gonna cut, so probably like right about here on each side of this, one on the top and on the bottom.
Yep. Yes.
We have 8 total pieces, so that's 2. I'm thinking of one across the front, one across the back, and then maybe in this area, run some diagonals.
More the merrier.
Yeah, we'll use them all.
Keep it straight. Might as well.
I mean, realistically, this is going to hold it together here, but I mean, the more we can get it to not flex, the better.
Right.
Cool. Now the question is, do I run beads or do I just run tacks? Beads is more work down the road, but it's probably less likely to twist, you know what I mean? Beads? Yeah, okay.
It just takes a little more grinding.
Cool. All right, gonna do some quick measuring, and we can call it. Some good old metric measuring.
There you go, millimeters.
Right about here. 99.5 millimeters. 97.15. Can you do me a favor? Can you put 97.15 divided by 2 in your phone?
48.575.
So I don't know if I can explain this too terribly well, but I saw this, I think, on Instagram. This guy had made some things like this, and he had a tube that slid across them. So the idea is we'll get a bunch of them made, and we'll weld them. We'll put the tube in, and we'll weld them to the frame here. So that way when we cut the frame, it's in there, and the frame should slide in and out with it. And this is gonna be our cut right here. So we're gonna make a Z cut, and yeah, the only thing that's in inches is this 15.5 inches, because that should be the wheelbase. But obviously we gotta measure the Pontiac before we commit to any of that. But made good progress tonight, Jason.
We sure did. My favorite part was getting the axle out. That was cool.
Yeah.
Because then figuring out how low that frame's gonna lay on the floor, and yeah, I don't mind grinding. It's got to be done.
Yeah.
The fact that only 4 bolts had to be ground out while taking the whole rear end apart.
The whole car.
Yes. So far, the whole car.
I mean, there's nothing really else we have to take off of it.
Just the ground cable.
Yeah, why did we have to cut that one off?
We can unbolt it, but we're cut it.
Anywho, that's where we're going to leave this episode. If you're looking forward to more of the Pontiac build, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.